And welcome back to the Villain Strives for Adventure, where Sid is playing The Outer Worlds. Spacer's Choice. Alright, well, we are gonna go take down some, what are we doing? Take down a guy named Clive who owns a CMP factory, which makes probably some really good pork and bacon. Crispy pig. Wait, was that Sisty pig food? Alright, well, anyways, I just got my little ID thing that I can sneak in with, and we're gonna go sneak in. Alrighty. I don't know what's gonna happen here, so
Ah,
there we go.
you must be a part of the new line shift. Don't tell me you lost your key card already. A lost card's worth 2 infractions, you know.
Got it, message. Wait. How much for a card and no infractions?
Depends on what you got. But I reckon we can work something out.
Actually, I haven't been issued one yet. It's my first day on the job.
You know, I think I did hear something about that. Alright, okay.
Hey, you guys up? Oh, you guys gotta hang out. You coming with me? No? Just gonna hang out right there?
Hang on in. Careful out there.
Don't mind me, new guy. First time working here. Right. Yeah, workbench. Yo. Robots. Authority. Keep trying you to please log out before do the shift. Health King would like to remind you terminal sessions are recorded, corresponds to timestamp. That's nice. Oh, this is not cool. Hold up, Pickett. Daily vitamin administration to assist pigs feeding through 4,000%. Oh yeah. Right there. Da-da-ba-da. Fucking them pig poop. Oh, what's this all ghost? Oh, gross. Worms.
I saw that. Just where do you think you're sneaking to? Production line is that away, you worthless gadabout.
I was just eating some shit. Come on, you're not gonna report me, are you?
I'm darn well thinking about it.
Yeah.
Well, since you asked me real nice, fine. I'll let it slide.
Please.
But just this once, mind you.
Got it. Okay.
Hey, looking good.
Stay sharp, people.
What was that? Lawbreaker! I saw. Do you think you might have forgotten something?
Yeah, I forgot I'm gonna put my fist through it. Let's see what happens when we do this.
Cripes. Folks sure get meaner the longer they work here. Proceed then. Ain't no skin off my nose if you get canned.
I will. Okay. Well, that doesn't help. Whew. Too soon. I gotta have. Increase production rate by 200%. Alright. Let's see. Oh, so I have to talk with Clive? This case doesn't go the way I want it. Don't mind if I do. Saboteurs. Up, bruh. Yeah.
Want to make a run with me to Stella Bay?
How's Clive? I do hope you gave him my regards.
Factory's out of service just like you asked.
Fast, efficient, eager to please? Might be I should ask you for more favors. Guessing your services don't come cheap.
No.
Still, this ought to compensate for your troubles. And take an aromatic. You stink like Sisty Pig.
Hey, I like a room. They don't need a room. Yeah, she did. Alright. Let's carry on. Off to the secret lab. Mario. Oh, I thought there would be that over there.
You got some schmutz on your chassis.
Teacher said you didn't get dirty on the job. Simply initiate Sam's self-cleaning mode. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Uh-uh. You keep that knowledge to your own self.
Wait, hold on. Have I already been? We've already been over here. No, no, but we can save some time. Okay.
All performance. Encroaching. Sterling is this unit's middle name.
Oh, that definitely took care of that guy. I like the fungus design. Whoop!
Nice one! That's the last of them!
Alright, go team. Bill's Rush Adventure. I think I might be a little too OP for these fellas. Athgadia. Oh, for real? Okay.
Paper shipwrecked. Sam can clean it in under 4 hours. Philippa.
Alright, see here. Begin transaction. Yes. Yes. I guess we'll go do something else. Oh, there we go.
Dust accumulation analysis. Years.
Proximity alert. Biology human. Protocol kill all plants. Suspended. Present your Rizzo identification credentials or prepare to be downsized.
Disengage security protocol. I'm not a threat.
Attempting to disengage security protocols without proper authorization is a fireable offense. Priming weapons.
Bunker assessment. Overdue for cleaning. Initiating emergency deep clean protocol authorization code Apastron 5.
Checking internal calendar. Last cleaning occurred 3,654 days ago. Emergency cleaning protocol accepted.
Nice work, Sam.
Be advised, Mantisaur threat level is petrifying purple berry. Please use caution. Mantisaur wounds are not covered under Rizzo's health policy. Have a productive day.
Alright. Well, I'm glad I brought my trusty little Sam along. Oh no, not my candy fun.
Captain, a touchdown on Cascadia's landing pad. You'll need to connect to your system and then initiate the transfer from an authorized terminal within the lab.
I hear something slimy. Oh, there's something slimy. More like scaly, but yeah, ooh, these guys are hard to take out. Little dizzy.
Watch your step, Captain. Someone's like trapped on this.
Tower of Prejudice.
So are they not alive?
Kill germs. Congratulations, customer. Your SAM unit is performing at peak capacity.
Storage tank to landing pad, refueling system. Alright, don't know what that did. Maybe we're not supposed to go this way. Is it heavy? Sweet stash. Mind control ray. Hey, I got the mind control ray. Oh shit. I swear that never happens. I'm okay. Yeah. Science weapon, it's filed for. Huh. Watch out, guys. Oh. Live fueling system. J transfer out of it again.
It's in the bag. The trash bag.
Let's get sauce. Weird.
Let me take a look-see. Okay, I'm thinking if I patch this into our fuel cell network, we can use the empty tanks to hold this ulta-wada-biddle stuff. I just gotta compensate for the pressure difference. We burn liquid reaction mass, not gas, and the cells are distributed all through the hull, so I gotta isolate the empties.
That looks right. You remember the sticky valve on the number 16.
Of course I did, Captain. Just gave it a little jiggle. There we are. Good as pretty and twice as new.
Work.
Oh, I just did my thing. You know.
Take that necklace. That necklace now. Oh, this is good. A little bit more. Yeah. What the heck is going on with me? Everything.
No hard feelings, okay?
Those wildlife specialist regard project. And I cannot see anything. Already been there. Just gotta get to my ship.
Alert! Good news, customer. All germs and contaminants have been neutralized.
Good. I think. Did I get these? Oh, there you go.
Caution! Infestation encroaching!
Ow!
You ever think about death, Sam?
Entering quiet mode.
Bam, bam, bam.
Our fuel cells are now primed with Alta Vitae gas. As the organics say, let us hope we do not explode in transit to the groundbreaker.
Yes. Right, so I still got these side quests we got. Okay, not that one.
Cannot process the command. Water.
You've been cleaning my plant?
Sanitization of photosynthesizing organisms.
That's smart!
Centrifuge mode activated. Verification and maintenance job.
That missed out on all this loot. Ooh, there you go. Oh, that's not a door I can go in. There. Ain't got no legs. I went to pork. Okay. Oh. Ah, this is normal money.
Mega messy.
Here goes nothing! Sorry!
Oh, yes.
Thinking of my dad today. Do you miss Mr. Hawthorne?
While SAM units are mass-produced for economical purposes, the overall quantity is limited compared to other automechanical product lines. And our
Hello, dearie. Why, I don't believe I've seen you before. And with sweet cheeks like those, I'd remember. What
Faces
can
up
Auntie
here.
Abigail do for you?
Auntie Abigail, I've been asked to pick up a caffeinoid supplement.
And what a helpful young man you are. Nothing like a little pill to liven up the spirits. Who's your lucky friend, dearie?
It's for Nokia.
Oh, her. It's none of my business, but I have told her Dr. Williams would bump up her monthly allotment if only she'd join MSI. Contribute like the rest of us. Now I've gone and said too much. And you know me, dearie. I don't like to pry.
There must be some way I can increase her allotment.
I'm afraid not.
Please.
Dr. Williams managed the town's allotments from his terminal upstairs. Even I can't access them.
I thought you were in charge around here, Auntie. I sure ought to be. You sure ought to be.
Oh, you flatter an old woman. Me, I'm just here to be a pretty face for the customers. And to keep an extra key to the supply room for all the times Dr. Williams misplaced his.
Supply room.
The one upstairs, where we store our medicines.
Have to figure out on my own.
Chin up, dearie. If Velma's
Intimidated
capable of
little
running
old
the
lady.
warehouse, she can certainly pick up her own caffeinoid.
Don't be so hard on her. With Brax missing, she's working out as a means to change.
Very well, dearie. But you stop by anytime you like. Hmm?
Thanks, I'll keep that in mind.
Patient record, young, increase caffeinoid alignment. And just like that. That's it. No shit. Ooh, nice.
Come to share a secret with Auntie Abigail? Come to share a secret with
Guess since I got the pill, I don't need her anymore. The monarch. Booyah.
Ah, the charmer. Welcome back. Drink, chat, or business? All of the above?
Got your magic pills. These things are dangerous, you know.
More or less dangerous than a steady supply of alcohol. Give it here. Whew, that hits the spot. Right in the, oh, no, there it is. There it is. Yes. We're in business. Let's go.
Gotta have it?
Great. Where to?
Let's find the information broker.
Oh, Hiram? I ain't checked in on that man in an age. He's running the giant radio tower we lovingly call Devil's Peak. We'll be going south and west, mostly along the road till we're past Fallbrook. Out there, there's a western slope that'll lead us through some fun. You like hunting, right? That's fun.
Yeah, hunting.
If you're more of a
fun, yeah.
spelunker, Rotting River will take you into the mountain caverns. We can discuss options when we get closer.
Yeah.
That said, 3's already a crowd. I don't mind waiting somewhere until you got a spot open.
I've got a ship at the docking bay if you want to wait there. Actually, no, Sam can wait.
New customer profile created. Greetings, user Nyoka.
Alright! Pick.
Real honorable work, Miss Nyoka.
Alright, let's see here. Whiskey. Mag control gun. Oh, yeah, I don't really have any body armor for you, but hey, 52 should work for you.
Oh, no. Monarch ain't safe, even with me around. I've just got intimate knowledge of its dangers and an abundance.
Alright, yeah, no matter. Let's take care of that one.
Folks hire me because I know what you can shoot.
You ever been on Monarch, Nyoka? Before we met the captain.
Oh, Captain, you did it! My little boy is back, safe and sound. Tell the captain how grateful we are, Tuk Tuk.
Mama, I told you that I'm not staying. I just came back to talk to you about why I left. Then I'm going back to Amber Heights.
Oh, we'll get that silliness sorted out. You're safe here with me, and that's how it's going to stay. Isn't that right?
Son, as a grown man, it's time to start treating him like one.
What a sour thing to say. My little boy will always need me. I'm his mama, you know.
Mama, what I need is for you to listen to what I want for once. But that's between us. Now you promised the captain a reward, so settle up. Then you and me are gonna have a long talk.
Here, kind stranger. This is every bit I've scrimped and scraped for years to save. But it's more than worth it to have my Tuk Tuk home safe again.
Look at both of you. Stand still red. Several ragged outfits, all the same cut and color, were stuffed into this case. But here, for some reason, room closet. Well.
Ooh, you're the new face. Wow, you must be up on all the latest tossball games. So who do you follow? Wait, don't tell me. You look like a Hammersmith Thunder fan. No, Glacial H Mammoths.
I play for Auntie Cleo's Darlings. Don't you recognize me?
I'd heard they'd gotten a new hacker. Is that why everyone's making such a fuss about you? But what are you doing on Monarch?
This is a part of a goodwill tour for Hostilon. We're meeting our fans across the colony.
Ha! Maybe we're not so isolated as I thought. So, what can I do for you?
Here, I found this betting slip in a dead man's apartment. Any idea what might have happened to?
Poor Isaac. I was wondering why I hadn't seen him in a few days. I'd really like to help. Isaac was a sweet fellow, even if he did have terrible teeth.
Cut to the chase. Do you know who did it or not? I'm listening.
Right. So the thing with Isaac is he didn't know where to stop. He'd get stuck on something, and he just couldn't let it go. Sometimes he'd drink Purpleberry Punch by the liter. Other times he'd keep betting on a losing team. Started owing the wrong people money.
So who did he owe?
I don't know for sure, but I saw Elijah and his buddies pushing Isaac around. They're hooligans from Fallbrook. They sweep into town, drop supplies off behind the warehouse, and spend the rest of their stay getting rowdy over tossball games. They usually loiter in the alley behind the yacht club. They're not allowed in the bar anymore. I bet you anything Isaac ran into trouble with one of them.
Alright, thanks for the tip.
Mr. Sanjar will be pleased to hear about it when you're done. I know he gets fed up with the Fallbrook bullies, but there's not much he can do.
Well, nobody likes bullies. Even the ones who think they're funny.
Smells like rat.
I wonder sometimes what they're doing on other colonies.
Uh-huh.
Think they're watching the same serials, following the same tossball games?
Did you have a sweetheart in Stellar Right?
Sure. A lot of fools try to impress me, feigning bravado in the wild, thinking they'd catch me.
Who the fuck are you? This ain't your alley.
It was cute. Not so.
Hey, what are you doing here? This is our secret alley. Berta already pissed by those crates to market.
I know you murdered Isaac.
Listen, that purple-toothed twerp had it coming. Not that anyone has proof. And not that it's any of your business.
I'm making it my business.
Oh yeah? What are you saying exactly?
You bully people long enough. If you know what's good for you, you'll clear out and never come.
Wow. Most of the pencil pushers around here cave as soon as you look at them funny. Fine, we're going. This ain't worth it.
Oof, good thing I was just intimidating him, huh? Oh yeah, you guys wouldn't have made it that far. I like to settle things with words.
Could I?
Well, new business turns up at last. Celia, didn't I tell you our new statistics-based advertising model would be a hit?
Hope I'm sending some more quests ahead.
That you did, sir.
How can yield improvements of 26.7% not quicken the pulse? How can 32% cost savings not moisten the loins?
You've often posed these very questions.
Clear my schedule. This newcomer has a meeting with me.
No, you have a meeting with me.
Did you hear that power play, Celia? They don't make them like this anymore in Halcyon. I only hope you don't judge me by my handshake. Now, what business brings you here?
I'm just looking for information, broker.
Out at Devil's Peak? If you're headed that far, I see you've brought the right woman for the job.
Damn right.
But if you're here for him, I suppose that means you aren't here for Saltuna.
Hey, I could always be both.
Now, there's no need to humor me. I'm used to this particular letdown.
Seems like you're having a rough time, Mr. Sanjar. Are you doing quite all right?
Oh, don't worry on my account. This is merely the latest in a long line of professional erotic and athletic disappointments. I had hoped that livening up our advertisements with enticing figures would draw the other corporations back to our bosom, but it seems we're back to the drawing board.
You're free of other corporations. Why would you want to bring them back?
Surviving alone isn't as easy as it looks. Thanks to the so-called hazard clause, Monarch has been cut off from the board's resources and protection for 10 years now.
So-called is right. We've got our hazards, but we're still here, damn it. The board took off without so much as a thought for the folks left behind.
I don't... Dang it, Captain, that's not right. Folks on Monarch shouldn't have to suffer just because the board says so.
Now, we've kept ourselves in business by trading with individual corporations, but given the off-the-books nature of those transactions, such arrangements are precarious.
You're tired of scrounging and scraping by, is that it? Sounds like you're freer than anyone in Halcyon. Why not embrace it?
You talk like Graham.
Freedom always sounds nice, doesn't it? It makes a rather pretty slogan. But if you sit down and tally up the costs, how you provide for yourself in the absence of aid, how you protect yourself from a hostile galaxy, it starts to lose its shine.
Yeah, you make it good.
Indeed. Mr. Nandi here has a rather ingenious plan to get MSI restored to the board.
On our terms, mind you.
A lot of good that'll do. They'll just find another reason to turn tail and abandon you.
Not if we secure the proper safeguards first.
And if our advertising scheme hasn't borne fruit, then perhaps it's time we took matters into our own hands.
This lady knows what's going on.
It's true, our Celia is an alarmingly competent middle manager. At any other company, she'd be wasted in data entry. The plan she refers to is a two-pronged approach, and the first part involves seeing Stellar Bay properly defended.
You do seem to have a bit of a Rectodon problem.
And a Mantisaur problem, and a Marauder problem.
Many, many problems, but they can all be solved with a Bolt 52 cartridge. If you can get us what we need to rejoin the board, starting the Bolt 52, we'll be able to become one of the most productive and secure cities in Halcyon.
And you'll have a powerful ally on the board.
I do kind of like the sound of that. This Bolt 52 sounds useful. What is it?
Why, one of the strongest defenses in Halcyon. An extremely powerful ordnance.
Oh, I don't have high enough intelligence. Once you have the Bolt 52, what's the other part of it?
I'll need to gather some supplemental materials, but I mustn't get ahead of myself.
You do tend to do that.
The Bolt 52 will be in the old arms building southwest of town, which used to be part of Stellar Bay before we had to move our walls in. And these days, it's overrun with marauders and raptidons.
I guess get your Bolt 52.
Do be careful. I've lost more than a few people to marauders and raptidons out there. Oh, and while you're at it, there should be a terminal in the arms building with some dangerous information. Perhaps you could delete it so it doesn't fall into the wrong hands.
Alright, I need to ask you about something.
What can I do for you?
Isaac Rose is dead. I've the people who killed him.
But that's terrible. What happened?
It was Elijah and his hooligan friends. I ran them out of town.
I'm glad to hear you've dealt with them. They've been causing quite a bit of trouble around town. I've been consumed with other matters of late, but I would have dealt with them. Eventually.
Of course you would have.
Of course I would have. Still, your intervention in the matter is much appreciated. Please consider this payment for your services.
Quick Grim, the landing pad guard.
I see. And was his delivery of the MSI authorized greeting up to snuff?
Did a bang up job.
Well, that's excellent. I'll see that your feedback makes it into his review. What else can I do for you?
I think you're good. Go find a poster. Oh, hey, there's the person you talked to.
Greetings, and welcome to Monarch Stellar Industries.
Yeah.
What can I do for you today?
Graham asked me to check about his tossball poster.
You know, sending you is the first bright idea I've seen from that man, because I told him to stop bothering me about it a week ago. I still don't know anything about it, but if you want to help him, Velma's the one to ask. She's in the warehouse. But I'll warn you, Grim wore her patience thin a long time ago.
Earlier, I overheard you say you were having money trouble.
Or is he not paying you on account of how he tried to fix the thing his own self and busted it even worse, and then said you wasn't fixing it fast enough, so he's docking your wages again? Not that I got any prior experience with such.
Not at all. Mr. Nandi treats us all right and pays us well. I just spent most of my paycheck on Raptidon acid.
Do you normally blow your money on Raptidon parts?
Laws, no. Sometimes it's canid teeth, or mantis worm wings. Whatever Sebastian has in stock, really.
Why are you buying so much from Sebastian?
So I can talk to him, of course. He doesn't get going about much else.
I reckon she's got a little bit of a squish on this fella.
Wrong. Unfortunately, my apartment's kind of filling up with his stuff. And some of the neighbors are complaining about the smell.
Maybe I could talk to him for you, huh? Huh?
Would you? I'd appreciate that so much. Maybe don't tell him I wanted you to ask. Just that you met this really nice lady named Celia, and she seemed... Oh, Mr. Nandi's doing that thing where he breathes through his nose real slowly. I'd better get back to work.
No, I get that. Wait, I'm curious. Why do you see... Nah, wait, hold on. I'll talk to you later. Time to go play Mr. Match. Hold on, where we go? We're going to speak with Velma first. Velma. Caffeine's kicking in.
Hey, Velma, I got your caffeine.
You're a lifesaver. Hope Abigail didn't give you a hard time. Look, you can tell Catherine the new shipment will be ready when it's ready, all right? She's welcome to come up here and pack boxes herself if she's in such a hurry.
Catherine says she's shove you in a box if you keep running your gap like that. Take it easy, just look around.
Well, if you're that friendly about it, then you definitely aren't one of Catherine's sublight toughs. My mistake. I hope you can forgive my temper. This job has been running me ragged lately. First, my autoloader foreman stages a walkout, and now my chief pescatological health manager is missing.
Chief what? I'm here to ask about Graham's poster.
This again? I swear, this is the last time I contract for any special requests. You can tell Grim his poster came in. You can also tell him I got a better offer for it. So now it's going to Nell. That about cover it?
You saw the poster, right?
It's staying locked up in my office until Nell shows with her money.
Who's Nell?
She runs the betting parlor across the way. Nice professional lady.
Oh yeah, Nell.
She asked me about the poster once. Just once. Made a real generous offer, too.
So it's about the money.
Damn right it is.
You're just giving Graham's poster away? Didn't he pay for it?
No. I paid Sublight for it. So, it's mine. And when Nell pays me for it, it'll be hers. Grim may have asked for the poster, but it's not his until I take his money.
Sure that we can work something out.
Sure can. If you want to pay me more than Nell's offering.
You won't do much business if your neighbors hate you. Consider this an investment.
I got a feeling you and Catherine would get on like tumors on a pig. Take the poster then. And if I never hear another word about it, it'll be too soon. Something else on your mind?
What about your Mr. Coworkers?
Braxton. He's in charge of getting the fish fat, but also making sure they don't get too many tumors. He's a real wizard with pharmaceuticals, but he has creative notions of working hours. Comes with living in a free colony, I guess.
Look at my face. But then I wanted to. So find him and drag him out by his ears.
I would if I weren't busy here picking up his slack. Since you don't seem to be constrained yourself, maybe you could check up on him. He lives in the apartments. Tell him Velma said to get his lazy ass down here, or she might start noticing those extra jugs he's been taking from supply.
What about your fork?
Caleb Herrick runs the autoloader operators. He thinks I don't pay them enough for flipping switches and turning dials.
So the job's easy, but you're not doing it? Something smells here. I mean, everything smells in here, but something's fishy. Wait.
He and his whole crew walked out. Say they won't come back unless I pay them more.
But if I pay you more, I'm just going to raise the prices more. Oh, I can talk to Caleb for you.
You mind slapping him around a little while you're at it? I'm joking. Mostly. Unless you can do it without hurting his job performance. If you can find a way to get him back to work, I'll make it worth your while. Check the yacht club. He's usually there.
Said Braxton's been stealing drugs.
Stealing's such a nasty word. Let's call it skimming. And yeah, let's just say I've noticed the sterile biotics we use for the fish would get used a little faster on Braxton's shifts.
Awfully nice of you not to say anything.
We're not like those corporate towns where you get fined for sleeping on the wrong side of the bed. Besides, the Spacer's Choice stuff we use is cheap enough. And Braxton knows how to get the Saltuna, fat and mostly tumor-free.
Let's talk about Caleb.
Unless you're here to tell me he's agreed to do his job again, I've got nothing to say.
Fair enough. Why can't you get a pay increase?
I don't have the bits for it, plain and simple. Besides, if I make an exception for him, I gotta do the same for everyone.
They're hard workers, aren't they? Don't they deserve some compensation for that?
Hard workers? They turn dials and flip switches. The machines do all the actual work.
I'll wager she don't pay those folks that maintain the mechanicals decent neither.
Caleb and his crew have it better than anyone else around here, I'll tell you that much. If Caleb wants to keep this job, he'd better get back to it. I'm about ready to hire sublight contractors at this rate.
Alright, Millie. Yeah, here we go. Going to meet Caleb halfway.
For running me ragged while he takes an extended leave at the bar? Not on your life.
Senja's gonna notice the shortfall before long, and he'll hold you responsible.
Maybe so, but I bet you Caleb runs out of bits first. Then he'll have to come back. He says he's got a stash to tide his crew over. Could be he's all talk, but if the money's real, I bet you he keeps it at home. Near the diner.
You'd steal from your own people? That's low, ma'am.
That's business. Someone's got to keep the lights on. Fine by me.
Yeah, talk to you later. Oh, deliver the Tossball poster to Graham.
I hear the rich people in
Have you had time to check on that poster yet? I keep wondering if it's come in.
Here it is.
Would you look at that? The Rizzo's logo is nice and bright, and you can still smell the ink on Mr. Holcomb's signature. I can't thank you enough. Still, you can have the bits I was going to spend at the bar this week. And you know what? Take my old tossball blocker, too. Never get the chance to use it these days.
Yeah, what the hell? Okay, though. Huh. Enough.
New face, huh? You from Offworld?
Yeah. Opposite of the unreliable.
A ship captain? Well, I'll be. Here, let me buy you a drink. Consider it an MSI welcome. Why don't you grab a chair, sit a spell, and revel with us?
By the smell, he's been reveling enough for you both already.
We need to talk about Velma.
Sure thing. What did you want to discuss?
Senator's going to fire Velma if you don't return to work, and he's suggestions on how to put pressure on Velma to negotiate. Velma's threatening to replace you with Sublight contract. And he's suggestions on how to pressure negotiating.
If I knew that, I'd have tried it. Talking reasonably got me nowhere. Maybe you'll fare better. The others wanted to blackmail her, but we're above that. Besides, them are just rumors. We got no proof they're true.
What's that about blackmailing? I don't want.
Sure thing.
Velma's threatening to replace you with Sublight contractors.
Nope. I'm calling her bluff. If she wants to threaten us, we'll see how she likes it when Sanjar finds out she gave Sublight even more dominion in Stellar Bay.
Just gonna fire Velma if you don't return to work.
I never meant to call for anyone's head on a pike. Velma's not my favorite person, but she ain't been cruel to us. Devil it all. Now you got me feeling sorry for her. Fine. I guess we'll go back to work to save Velma's job. We'll find a better time to negotiate our wages. Tell Velma not to worry. We'll look out for her.
You're distracted. It's dangerous, my body. Spit it out.
Going to Braxton's apartment.
Nah, I ain't the type to make things uncertain. I see something I want, I take it, and die trying.
What's that smell coming out of the ceiling?
You again! You've really got to stop doing that!
I'm looking for Braxton. Have you seen him?
Braxton. I've never even heard of a Braxton. Got nothing for you, sorry.
Relax, no one's in trouble. I'm just looking to have a friendly chat with him.
Oh, in that case, he told me he was delivering to this house in the ruins south of town. Whole family had fallen sick and he had some meds on hand. So maybe look for him there?
That's all I needed.
I'll be straight with you. Folk who disappear in the wilderness generally aren't able to come back. Don't get
Helping out society, helping out society.
Captain, let's talk. Hey, got a favor to ask you.
Favor, son.
Figure while we're out here in the wilderness anyhow, we might stop in on an old friend of mine. Preferably before we get to Hiram's. It's on the way, don't worry. You don't seem the type to run off and get yourself killed, and I could use the help.
Thanks for the compliment, I think.
I'll be upfront with you. I hate asking for help. I hate it. Every time I give someone the opportunity to disappoint me, they seem to make it their most immediate goal. But this, what I'm thinking, it's dangerous.
I'm honored you're asking, and I'm thrilled to accept. What can I do?
Really? Here I was steeling myself for inevitable rejection. I used to run with a band of hunters. Friends. 6 of us. We were on Monarch when the corporations pulled out, and we helped a lot of people pick up the pieces. I haven't seen 2 of them in years, and the rest I know to be dead. I'd like to gather their effects and bury them all in the same places, like the family we once were.
What do you need to do? How do you know they're dead?
I saw it happen. Hell, one of them was in my arms at the time. His name was Hayes, and he's our first stop. I buried him a ways from our encampment. I'll show you where he rests. He had a medallion in his effects. That's what I'll bring home to Barry.
And after that?
Then we find my 2 lost trackers and bring them home. A long time ago, we built an encampment in one of Monarch's cave systems. Trouble is, a Mantiqueen showed up and kicked us all out. If we can find Rebecca and Anders, they'll know how to lure her out. Then, we kill the bitch and bury everyone's medallions together.
I'm pretty sure you don't need the help. Okay, sounds fine. Let's go.
Thanks, Cap.
Helping out society.
Only place on the planet that don't stink the salt.
Yep.
Feels like real bits outside of Edgewater. That's the last of them!
A visitor? What an unexpected surprise! Please, come in. Come in.
I'm getting real bad fight or flight right now. Watch your step. People ain't this friendly outside city walls.
The Edgewater deserters were perfectly nice, and they lived outside the city walls. Well, maybe not Adelaide, but everyone else.
That's the spirit. Now come in. Make yourselves comfortable.
Yeah, you're like Leatherface's cousin, aren't you? I'm looking for a man named Braxton. He supposedly came by here.
I'm afraid we don't get many visitors out here. The Raptidons and Marauders scare off all but the boldest. And if you've braved them, you must be exhausted. Why don't you stay for dinner?
Are you sure you haven't seen Braxton? I heard he was delivering medicine to you.
I'm sure I would remember something like that. Now, quit fretting yourself about that. Make yourself at home. Dinner's almost ready.
Something ain't right about this.
What a pleasant surprise. And just when I was beginning to fear we'd seen the last of good company for a spell. Yet the Eternal provides, does it not?
Yeah, if you're definitely putting off Campbell's. If you're so eager for company, why live all the way out here?
The Eternal does not desire that we huddle and hide, crowded in by walls. We all share the spark of the divine, and we were made to spread it across the stars.
Gotcha.
Out here,
Illusion.
we are free. And even apart from society, the universe provides for us, as your being here proves.
What do you mean by that?
Just that your presence here is a gift to us, and one that we don't take for granted. Look at me, prattling on as if this gravy is going to cook itself. Why don't you run along until we are ready for dinner?
Oh, hello there. You come for dinner?
Actually, I'm looking for a man named Braxton.
Sorry, I'm not real good with, names.
You're a few rogues short of a letter, aren't you?
No, there's no call for being rude, Captain. Maybe he's just having a hard day. You don't know.
You got a funny way of putting things. I used to be good with words, but it feels like there's this fog. Sorry, have we talked about this before?
Maybe I can help you.
That's nice of you. I usually feel better after I eat.
Oh,
Mama
man.
said dinner's almost ready, huh?
I'm gonna leave you alone now.
You must be famished. So are we, my friend, but one can't rush a fine meal.
Why is the door locked?
Is it sticking again? I'm afraid nothing out here works the way it used to. There's a bit of a trick to jimmying it open. I'll see to it once we've finished dinner.
Yeah, you'll see to it now.
Please, there's no need for incivility. Though I certainly understand how hunger sharpens the temper. I promise I'll get the door open once we've had our meal. Until then, why don't you stretch your legs a bit? A nice walk around the house will surely limber them up.
I'll keep myself occupied then. Investigating.
Oh, hi there.
Oh, you got
Did you come to
all
bring
over
us
your
more
face.
of those rocket candies?
Sure, I brought some candies.
That's wonderful. There was this other man who used to bring them. Not anymore, though.
What is his name? Wrexham?
I don't know. I'm not really supposed to talk to strangers.
What can you tell me about this?
Mama and Papa said he came from the city. When we got sick one time, he brought those candies to make us well again. And they worked. Now we feel better than ever. Mama says they're a gift from the Eternal.
Why isn't he bringing you more rocket candies?
He said they were making us sick. Mom and Papa got real mad at him for that. They went to have a talk with him. Afterwards, they said he wasn't coming back again.
Nothing good.
Okay. Maybe I'll see you at dinner.
Way she said that reminded me of a rat licking its chops. Be careful.
Yeah, good thing I got friends. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I was reading.
They sulfur-soggy assholes. Ain't enough that the rats eat everyone? Now people
And there's what's left of Braxton.
are doing it
In
too?
his head.
I'm gonna be sick.
Well, yeah. You don't need everything to loot. God, these are the worst cannibals ever. At least I provide something to steal. And I eat it. Okay, there we go. Well, first.
But what's this? You're tracking blood into the kitchen. Oh dear. You've been nosy, haven't you?
The murdering cannibal accuses me of being nosy.
Quickly, my dear. He's getting agitated. We can't let the meat spoil.
Don't worry. We'll make this quick.
You got it, Captain!
Covering you!
I think that does it, guys. And away we go. Alright, speak with Velma and inform Velma. And take a little time.
What was it like in Edgewater? I hear you workers were on the clock every available moment.
We always got 8 hours a day for sleeping. Just always consecutive.
My condolences. I appreciate consistent wages like any other sane person, but that still sounds awful. At least Sanjar.
I'd give you a friendlier welcome, but I'm up to my elbows in salt tuna guts.
Who spat in your spirits, Velma?
You noticed my mood? I'm surprised you can see straight today.
I could be seeing triple and I'd still think you're being unkind. I just might
chefs.
find it funnier.
Well, you try wrangling half a ton of dead fish with decades-old equipment and see what it does for your disposition. Anyway, what do you folks need?
Well, I got some bad news for Braxton.
That he's got his load on and I'm stuck covering his shift?
Yeah. Somebody thought he tasted good.
That's... Wow. I sure feel like an ass now.
Mm-hmm. Sure, maybe now you can hire someone better.
Oh, sure. Because Monarch's just teeming with experts in the finer points of salt tuna health. Still, it's good to know what happened to him. And that I ought to start looking for a replacement. Something else on your mind?
I didn't know the guy. Let's talk about Gullop.
You knocked any sense into him yet?
I told him you're about to lose your job. He said he'd come back.
Well, that's... awful nice of him. Sure wouldn't have expected that. Thanks for your help. You've gotten me out of a tight spot here. Take this for your efforts. Honest work deserves honest pay.
If Braxton, I think you're right with you. Yep. That. Bolts with his name. There we go. Oh, a smoke 72 bits. I'll take it. Not bad, my time. Try it out.
Oh, hello? Hello? I hear Boots out there. Wait, can Raps hear Boots?
Electroraptor.
Get away!
Yeah, that sounds like a kid. I'm just messing with you. Who's in there?
Oh, thank the Eternal. I'm Huxley. Hux if you're lazy. I'm stuck.
Damn it, Huxley.
My friends and I were scavenging here, and a Mana Queen showed up. Then Raptidons. It was a void-blasted mess. I ran in here and, now the door's locked. Little help?
You got locked in. Oh.
It's easier than it sounds, alright? Next time you get chased by Raptidons, you let me know the rationality of your decisions.
How do I get to that room? How do I get you in? I need to get into that room.
Phew. Thanks, mister. My buddy had a key, but I ain't heard him in a while. He locked me in here and took off. Probably got munched. So look for a dead guy, I guess. Or a rat. Maybe it's in a rat belly. Gross.
And as you're trapped, you might as well answer a few things for me.
Sure. Beats not answering questions.
I'm looking for Bolt 52. Any lying around?
Probably. I don't know. When I try to read things, my mind gets to wandering about all the things I could be doing instead.
Right, back to the door.
Get me out of here!
Alright, take a look around. Karth.
Thank you so much. It was getting all stuffy in there, and I was getting a mite lightheaded, and I think maybe I was gonna die.
Oh, golly gee.
Now I'm out here, and I'm headed back to Amber Heights.
Still landing yourself in trouble, eh, Hux?
Oh, hi, Nyoka.
Nyoka.
You mind giving me an escort back home? Oh, you're traveling with someone. Never mind.
You sure you're okay to travel?
Oh, sure, I'm a runner. I'm used to getting all dizzy, and hey, who's your identical, slightly blurry friend?
Normally when you help someone, they give something for the trouble.
But I ain't got nothing on me. How's about a heaping helping of appreciation and respect?
Been a good word for me and with the those guys that call glass blah blah blah. Iconoclast, there we go. And what can we call it even?
Can do.
Good luck.
Thanks a lot, mister.
They're trying to eat me.
Someone's coming.
I'll pay 595 bits to look the other way.
You and I never saw.
Incoming!
Oh. Hold on, I didn't want to do that. Hold on. See.
Well, I see you've had a sobering effect on our friend Nyoka.
Sir, please stop.
Forgive me, Celia. I couldn't help myself. Anyway, what can I do for you?
I'll be such a douche. Find your review on the terminal on the
You weren't supposed to look. I asked you to delete it.
Sorry, it's already open.
Oh, yes. No doubt someone else was having a laugh at my expense before you. This has been my albatross. The great shame of my career. I give MSI everything. My work, my youth, my left kidney, and for years, I was a joke to them.
Guess what they think? You're in charge now.
Yeah, in charge of a scrap heap of a city. Abandoned by the board and surviving only through the hypocrisy of our trading partners.
And you made it work. That's more than anyone could say for those exes.
I hadn't thought of it that way. But perhaps there's something to that. Thank you for that. Was there something else?
Yeah, there's a boss.
Oh, yes. I'm going to be up all night with this. All those blanks waiting to be filled, boxes waiting to be ticked.
Try to control yourself, sir.
Have you any idea how powerful this is? Corporations have been toppled with less.
How exactly is a data cartridge going to help?
What a question! Bureaucratic micromanagement is the only way anything gets done in Halcyon, and proper documentation is a key part of that. For our part, a bill of liquidation/transfer Form 52 will protect our holdings on Monarch by temporarily assigning them to a pass-through entity once we drop our bomb on the board.
Yes, finally, the board will get their comeuppance.
Sort of. Really, we're just going to blackmail them into offering us a seat at the table.
But really, whatever gets you excited about the idea? It's definitely a firm middle finger.
Get behind that.
That's what I like to hear. I have reason to believe that one of the other corporations is operating on Monarch, illegally and in secret.
Is it really illegal if the board's the one that makes the rules in the first place?
If we can find proof, I can use that as leverage to encourage certain powers that be to accept our Bolt 52 and reinstate us on the board.
You sly dog.
You really think so? I admit I've been hatching this scheme for quite some time. I just needed someone capable to help me carry it out. If someone is operating here, then Catherine's almost certainly supplying them out of Fallbrook. Perhaps she could be convinced to tell you where they are.
I know how to make people talk.
Oh, I imagine you do. But as much as I love your can-do attitude and dangerous gravitas, Catherine handles all of our shipments. So it would be best if you could leave her in one piece. Is that how you people put it?
Close enough.
Once you, subtly work out where this corporate facility might be, bring back proof of its operation. Maybe some nice letterhead. Or someone working there. That would do it.
Infiltrate a secret corporate base and kidnap the staff. Sure, easy.
A foolproof plan if I ever heard one. I'll leave the execution to you.
Buddy. Alrighty, well, I gotta go. I got stuff to do. And, computer. Easy there, buckaroo. Don't be scratching the walls.
What do you think of the unreliable Carvana?
There's always something to fix. It's me working the acre. I always
330 meters. Niles.
Hey, I know you. Boss says you've been real helpful, like. But, we got this handled. We appreciate but do not require your assistance. That's my nice way of telling you to sod off.
Good. Let me handle this and I'll give you credit when I report to Catherine.
Huh. I don't know what your angle is, but... Alright. Be sure to tell her how hard it was to fix the generator. You know, after you're done fixing it.
Oops. So, A lot of humor in that. Got the gas outside. Get the gas. Oh, wait, hold on. Oops. I don't know if I'm supposed to do that or not, but accidents do happen to me.
Too quiet. What are you up to out there? Hello?
Relax, the supply squad's gone.
Relax. I've been cooped up in here for almost 2 days. Who are you anyway?
I'm Sid. Graham sent me to collect supplies.
Oh, finally! Tell Graham that this is the last run I'm doing. Sanjar's declared a stop sale to you lot, but even if he hadn't, I'm not risking my neck anymore.
I don't know how you got those goons to leave, but thank you. Graham ordered rollers and whatsits, right? For a printing press? Here, take them. Like I said, this is my last run.
Why did Sanjar ban you from working with a Iconoclast?
You'd have to ask him. All I know is that if I get caught, I'll get arrested.
Why have you been helping Graham?
It's an enviable thing he's doing. Free people and all that. I can't live that way. I need my structure. But I respect the Iconoclasts for doing it.
Pretty alright. Where will they get their supplies now?
Law help them. I don't know. Maybe Sublight can lend a hand. I should go. Look, Graham's got a bit or two left in his account. I can send one last dropout before I wash my hands of this. What do you want delivered?
Graham's looking for some high-capacity data cartridges. Zora suggested extra food and medicine.
I always took that woman for the sensible type. Good on her. I'll send some along. Give them all my regards. And good luck out there. Don't go getting eaten.
Yeah, I think I took care of that problem earlier. Da-loo-da-loo-da. Disappointingly meh. She got more of a punch. Try it out, actually. there. 133 and 6. Oh, I can't go in. But yes.
I ought to mention, the Iconoclasts are loyal folk. Treat them right, they'll do the same. Turn on them, they'll open fire without a second thought.
There. Yeah.
Nice day, huh?
I'm telling you, the Van Noys are fine.
Bullshit, Graham. They don't just abandon orders, and they weren't at the ruins. Where in this sulfur-sodden hellhole did you send them?
They're on a very important... we'll continue this later. Welcome back, Captain.
I got your rollers. The rest of your account went to food and medicine.
Thank the Eternal that someone's got some sense in their head. Carlotta usually schedules the next drop during the meeting. When's she coming?
So got bad news. Sandra made it illegal to sell to you guys.
That is most unfortunate. This cuts off one of our only 2 supply lines on Monarch. Sandra, our old friend, you're about to cross a dangerous line.
About to? That idiot just declared war.
We will deal with his subversion later. For now, we must redouble our efforts to spread the truth to the colony.
Time to fix up the print press then.
The print... Oh no. Graham, you didn't.
I've already sent a team ahead to scout the press. One of our best. Meet them there and find out if they've been successful.
You sent the Van Noys there, didn't you? Oh, for fuck's sake, Graham! We needed them in the ruins! Our people died out there!
They went willing to fight for our cause. We need reinforcements. We need new recruits. The Van Noys saw the printing facility with the same importance as I.
Is a printing press really worth all these people's lives? There's gotta be a better way to get your message out.
I have the utmost confidence in their abilities. Friends, we must have faith that the men and women we recruit can handle the duties for which we recruit them.
The word has to be priority number 1, otherwise how can it grow? Could have sent them after backings were up, right?
Yes! You're damn right he could have. But he's so obsessed with preaching that he's become blind to our actual problems. Look, if the Van Noys are still alive, get them out of there. With Sanjar pressing the issue like this, I have a feeling we'll need them.
I'll do everything I can. Alright, well, it looks like you're at a good spot to stop. So... Thank you for watching Phil's Race Adventure, where it's playing in the Outer Worlds. Leave a like, subscribe, and all that jazz, and hit the bell icon so you know next time I'm doing it. Oh, yeah, I'm sore today. Well, I think we're gonna go save some people, and yeah, I gotta say, well, as always, stay vile out there, my friends.